welcome to our deep dive. So, I want you to imagine something. You're in a cafe.
Right.
It is a very busy morning. You are thirsty. And, well, you just want a simple glass of water.
Just water.
Yeah. You walk up to the counter. You open your mouth to ask.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing comes out.
Oh, wow.
Your mind just goes completely blank. Your hands start to sweat. Your heart beats very, very fast.
Yes.
So why does asking for a simple glass of water feel so scary?
Well, it is a terrible feeling, really terrible. You know the words, but fear just locks them inside your head.
Yeah, exactly. It locks them away.
And we want to tell you, our listener, that you are certainly not alone in this.
Not
at all.
Right. We are talking directly to you today. We know that learning a new language is hard work.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Mm.
Today, we have notes from a very helpful guide. It is called Stop Being Afraid: 5 Simple Steps to Start Speaking English.
Yes, 5 simple steps.
And our mission today is to help you stop freezing in that cafe. We want to help you speak.
Exactly. We want to help you understand where that fear comes from and, give you the tools to break through it.
Right.
We will talk about how to relax, how to find your words, and how to speak English with real confidence.
Okay, let's unpack this. The guide starts with a very basic idea. Step 1.
Step 1, yes.
When you are a beginner, you should only use small phrases. You do not need to use big, long sentences.
That is right. You see, many beginners try to speak like a dictionary.
Oh, like a dictionary?
Yeah. They try to use perfect, complex grammar every single time they open their mouths.
Wow, that sounds exhausting. So, what does this all mean? I mean, if I only use 2 words, won't people think I am rude?
Not at all.
Like, if I just walk up and say, water, I sound like a caveman. Won't they think I am uneducated?
Well, that is a very common worry, but the answer is no. You will not sound rude.
Right.
Not if you add one magic word, and that word is please.
Please.
Yes. Saying water, please is perfectly polite. It is much better to say 2 clear words than to get lost in a 10-word sentence.
2 clear words. I like that. Let us think about building a house.
A house.
When you build a house, you do not start with the tiny, complicated pieces.
Right, no.
You do not start by painting the bedroom. You start with big, heavy, simple blocks. You build a strong foundation.
Yes, a foundation.
So small phrases are your big, simple blocks.
That is a great way to say it. A strong foundation is exactly what you need. Think about your brain.
Okay.
Think about how much energy your brain uses. If you try to say, could you kindly provide me with a glass of water? Well, your brain has to work very hard.
Yeah, that is a lot of words.
It is. You worry about the verb. You worry about the order of the words. It is exhausting.
Yes, your brain gets tired before you even speak.
Exactly. But if you just say, water, please, your brain relaxes. It is easy.
Easy to process.
Right. You get your water and you feel a small victory, a very happy victory.
Yeah.
You say 1 small phrase today. You say 2 small phrases tomorrow. Soon, you're building a whole house of language.
A house of language. I love that. So we use small blocks. Step 1 is small phrases.
Yes.
But, finding those small blocks in your head can still be hard.
Mm-hmm.
I notice that when I try to speak a new language, I pause for a very long time.
Yes, a long pause.
It feels like my brain is doing math instead of having a conversation.
Doing math. Yes.
I think of a word in my language, and then I try to pull it across to English.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, you are describing the trap of translating.
Translating.
Right.
Yeah.
The guide explains that translating in your head is the biggest enemy. It stops smooth speech.
Wow. So why does it cause such a long pause?
Because translating is a 4-step process.
4 steps.
Yes. Imagine you see a sweet red fruit. Step 1. Your eyes see the fruit.
Okay, I see it.
Step 2, your brain finds the word in your native language.
Right.
Step 3, your brain searches for the English translation.
Oh, that takes time.
And step 4, your mouth finally says the word. Those 4 steps take way too much time.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of heavy lifting for 1 piece of fruit.
It really is. So the solution the guide offers is step 2. Learn with pictures.
Learn with pictures. Like a child.
Yes. Just like you did when you were a small child. When you look at that red fruit, do not let your native language enter your mind at all.
So, no native language.
Yeah.
Just build a direct bridge.
Direct bridge, exactly.
I see the red fruit, and my mouth just says apple.
Yes, apple.
That cuts the work in half. 2 steps instead of 4 steps.
Exactly. You remove the middleman. And you can practice this direct bridge anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, you can do it in your room right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Let me try. I look at where I sleep. I do not translate. I just say bed. I look at the door. I say door. I look at the window. I say window.
Yes. You are training your brain. You tie the English word directly to the physical object.
The physical object.
Right. When you do this, the English language stops being a math problem. It becomes real life.
Wow. Real life. Okay, so seeing the object and knowing the word is great. That stops the math in my head. But my mouth still needs to know how to make those strange English sounds.
Right. The sounds are new.
Sometimes my tongue feels completely confused. English sounds very, very different from my native language.
Well, your tongue feels confused because the muscles in your face are learning new shapes.
New shapes in my face.
Yes. And this brings us to step 3. The guide calls it the shadowing secret.
The shadowing secret. Ooh, that sounds very mysterious.
It is actually very practical. You just find a simple audio clip.
Like a video.
Like a video. Or it could be a deep dive like this one.
Oh, nice.
You listen to the speaker, then you pause the audio. Finally, you copy the speaker exactly.
You copy the words, but you also copy the tone.
Yes, the tone.
So think of it like being a parrot.
A parrot, exactly.
Now, obviously, we are adults, not birds. But a parrot does not study grammar rules.
No, it does not.
A parrot does not read a textbook. A parrot just copies the sound, the music of the voice.
The music, yes. When you copy the sound, you skip the rules. You learn the natural music of the language.
That makes sense.
It is a highly effective way to learn. Let us demonstrate this for the listener.
Okay, let's do it.
I will say a sentence. I want you to shadow me. Copy my exact music.
Got it.
The weather is beautiful today.
The weather is beautiful today.
See? Notice how you naturally matched my energy.
Yeah, I did.
You did not think about the verb. You just felt the rhythm.
It feels much more natural. It flows. But how much do I need to do this?
How much time?
Yeah. Do I need to be a parrot for 3 hours a day?
Oh, no, not at all. Just 5 minutes a day is enough.
Just 5 minutes.
Yes. The science here is about physical muscle memory. Your lips, your tongue, your throat, they are all muscles.
Right. Muscles.
If you shadow a native speaker for 5 minutes every day, those muscles get stronger.
Muscle memory. You know, it is just like learning to ride a bicycle.
Oh, that is a perfect example.
At first, you have to think about balance. You have to think about pedaling. You feel wobbly.
Very wobbly.
But after you practice, your body just remembers. You get on the bicycle and your legs know what to do.
Yes. If you shadow every day, your mouth will just know how to move when you want to speak English.
That is so cool. Okay, so practicing alone in my room is safe.
Very safe.
I can look at my bed and say, bed. I can shadow an audio clip. I could be a parrot in private.
Yes, you can.
But going outside, well, talking to a real person is different.
It is different.
When I stand in front of a real person, my heart starts beating fast again.
Right?
I try to speak very quickly to get the conversation over with, and then I get completely stuck.
This raises an important question. Why do we rush when we are nervous?
Why do we?
Well, when panic sets in, we want to escape the situation.
Yes, escape.
So we speed up. We speak faster than our brain can process.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Let us think about driving a car.
Driving a car.
Imagine
Yeah.
you're driving on a new road. It is raining. You do not know where you are going.
Sounds scary.
It is. If you drive very fast, you cannot read the street signs. You cannot see the other cars clearly. You might crash.
Right. You feel out of control. Your hands grip the steering wheel very tightly.
Exactly. But if you slow the car down, everything changes.
You slow down.
Yes. You can read the signs. You can see the road ahead. You are safe. You are in control.
In control.
Speaking a new language is just like driving that car. If you speak too fast, your brain crashes. You forget your words.
That is step 4. Speak slowly and breathe. Slowing down gives your brain time.
Time to find the word.
Yes, time to find the next word. And I want to emphasize something that surprises many learners.
What is that?
Taking a long pause is entirely professional.
Really? A long pause.
Yes,
Sometimes I feel like if I stop speaking, the other person will think, I am not smart.
that is the fear talking.
Yeah, I feel embarrassed to just stand there in silence.
Pausing is not a sign of weakness. Think about great public speakers.
Okay.
Think about presidents or leaders of big companies. They do not rush their words.
No, they do not.
They take a breath, they pause, they look at the audience, then they speak.
Wow. A pause shows that you are thoughtful.
Very thoughtful.
You are not panicked. Let me try this. Let me drive this slow car. I will take a breath.
Take your time.
I am learning English.
Excellent. You took your time. You were in complete control.
It felt very different.
Yeah.
I had so much time to think about the word learning. I did not feel rushed at all.
Good. So when you are in that cafe and you want water, do not rush.
Right.
Take a breath, let your heart slow down, then speak.
Breathing fixes the panic inside my body. It slows my heart down. It gives my brain time.
Yes, it does.
But what about the outside? What about the person I am talking to?
Aw.
How does my face change the situation?
The final piece of advice in the guide is step 5. It is very simple, but it changes everything.
What is it?
Have fun and smile.
Smile. Now, I have to challenge this a little bit.
Okay, challenge it.
I understand that smiling is polite. I understand it is nice to be friendly.
Yeah.
But how can a physical smile actually help me learn a language? Does a smile magically put vocabulary words into my brain?
What's fascinating here is, well, smiling actually does change how your brain works.
It does.
Yes, it is a biological response. When you smile, the muscles in your face send a physical signal to your brain.
A signal.
Yes, that signal says, we are safe. There is no danger here.
Oh, wow. So my face is telling my brain to turn off the alarm bells.
Exactly. Your brain cannot feel absolute terror and hold a genuine, relaxed smile at the exact same time.
That makes a lot of sense.
And here is the key for language learning. Fear blocks your memory.
It really does.
When you are terrified, you forget words you already know.
Yes. When I am stressed, my mind goes blank. I cannot even remember the word water.
But when you smile, your body relaxes, and relaxation opens your memory. The words flow out more easily.
Wow. So a smile is actually a tool.
A very powerful tool.
It unlocks the vocabulary hiding in my head.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And, it also changes the other person.
How?
Well, in school, mistakes lose you points. You get a bad grade.
True.
But in the real world, English is not a test. In real life, mistakes buy you connections.
That is a wonderful way to look at it, a connection.
Yeah.
If you walk into a shop with a terrified, serious face, the shop worker might feel tense too.
Right. They feel the stress.
But if you walk in with a warm smile, they see a friendly human being.
They do not care about my grammar mistake.
Not at all. They just see someone making an effort to speak their language.
Yeah.
If you smile, they will smile back. They will be patient. They will want to help you find the right words.
We have covered so much valuable ground today. We really have.
Yes, we have.
We started with the problem of freezing up in a cafe, and we found some very practicable tools to fix it. Let us review the core concepts we discussed.
Let's review. Step 1. We talked about building your house with large, simple blocks.
Yes, use small phrases. You do not need complex sentences. Coffee, please, is the complete and polite interaction.
Step 2. We learn to stop the heavy math in our heads. Do not translate.
Right. Build a direct bridge from your eyes to your mouth. Look at the object and say the English word, like apple.
Step 3. We discussed the shadowing secret. Be like a parrot for 5 minutes a day.
Copy the music and the tone of a native speaker. That builds muscle memory in your face.
Step 4. We learn to drive the car slowly. When you feel nervous, do not speed up.
Take a deep breath. Pause. Remember that pausing is a sign of a thoughtful professional speaker.
And finally, step 5. Smile.
Yes. Use your facial muscles to tell your brain that you are safe. Unlock your memory and turn a stressful test into a friendly connection.
Very well said.
To you, our listener, we want to say this. You already have everything you need to succeed.
Yes, you do.
You can use these tools today. The next time you walk into a cafe, remember to breathe. Remember to use a small phrase.
Just a small phrase.
And most importantly, remember that the person behind the counter wants to help you. So do not be afraid. Start speaking today.
You are doing difficult work, and you should be proud of your progress.
Absolutely proud.
Before we finish our time together, I want to leave you with one final thought. Something to consider as you go through your day.
Oh, what is that?
Well, when we learn a new language, we are not just memorizing a dictionary.
No.
We are actually building a new identity. We often discover a new side of our personality.
A new side of our personality.
Yeah.
That's as interesting.
Yes. Think about your native language. Maybe in your daily life, you were very serious. Maybe you were always stressed about work.
Right. Life gets stressful.
But your English voice does not have to carry all that stress. Your English voice is a blank slate.
A blank slate. That is an incredible idea.
Ask yourself this. What might my English voice sound like? Could your English voice be a calmer version of you?
A calmer version.
Could it be a more patient, more smiling version of yourself, just waiting to say hello to the world?
Wow. A completely new, relaxed version of you, just waiting to speak. Keep that thought in your mind today, listener.
Yes, keep that in mind.
Build your house block by block, drive slowly, and let your new English voice smile. Thank you so much for joining our deep dive today. We will see you next time.
Goodbye and happy speaking.
'Cause girls like you are guys.